All right, what is up, guys? As you can see, we got a little bit lighter week this week, which is kind of nice. One second, I'm going to shift this my arms to my other hand. Grab my notes for tonight. So we did have some damages, unfortunately. As always, if you're curious to see if any shortages affected you, you can message us on Facebook, and I will let you know what we are missing and what affects you. Um, as always, like I know Mike here, he's in the chat. He always messages us, and I'll message back to him, letting him know if he's missing anything, see if there's anything I can pull. To our YouTube audience, all of our links are going to be in the description. And then for our Facebook audience, this is all the books tonight. All right, give me 1 second. I'm going to swap arms again, grab my notes, and we are going to get started on all of the awesome books coming out. So first up, we got on Marvel, we got so this is one that's going to be, so let's go to that. Thank you, man. Unfortunately, Spider-Man was one of the books where we had some shortages. So for shelf copies, this is going to be the only copy we have for shelf, which is the Marvel Secret Wars Disney 100 variant and the Art Adams 1 for 25. A beautiful incentive, but fortunately, those are going to be the only shelf copies this week. That's Jeremy's pick. Moving on, we got Captain Marvel Dark Tempest. This is going to be issue number 5. Know we got that movie coming out in a couple days, which is really cool. Next up, we got Gods number 2. This is going to be first appearance of Mia the Magic Girl. We got Guardians number 8. We got a Bill Sikowitz Moon Knight Knight's End, or Sienkiewicz, not Sikowitz, Sienkiewicz variant right there. We got Marvel Unleashed number 4, Punisher number 1. So this is going to be the other big book this week for Marvel. This is first appearance of Joe Garrison, that character right there. He's the new Punisher. See a better look at him right there on the incentive. That is the main cover, the Knight's End variant, and the incentive. Again, pull customers, you guys get your discount on your incentives. Next up, we got Darth Vader number 40, part of the Dark Droid storyline. We got Life Day, High Republic Shadows of Starlight number 2. Got some really cool covers on that. That connecting variant right there. Exactly. Next up, we got Thanos Return of the Mad Titan number 1. This is going to be first appearance of first reintroduction of Death, and then first appearance of the new Illuminati. With the window shade variant, limb, beautiful homage variant right there. That may be my favorite cover this week. That is a beautiful cover. Next up, we got Uncanny X-Men, or Uncanny Spider-Man number 3. My pick of the week, we got a new What If. This is What If Dark, the Tomb of Dracula. Kind of like a What If Dracula was able to turn Blade into a full vampire. And we got this beautiful art germ cover right here. That's kind of my pick this week. Next up, we got X-Force 46 and X-Men Red number 17. Moving on down to DC, we got All-Star Comics number 3. Facsimile, we got a beautiful foil and then blank. Next up, we got Batman 140. This is going to be the start of a new storyline, or 139, not 140. Delato, Frank Cho. Got that action figure variant. We got the foil. Logo covers finally started. These covers are beautiful. Next up, we got that 1 for 25 and 1 for 50 incentive. Following that, we got Birds of Prey, issue number 3. Got some cool covers on that. Blue Beetle number 3. Fire and Ice, Welcome to Smallville number 3. Beautiful Soza Makaya cover right there. Icon versus Hardware number 5. Joker, The Man Who Stopped Laughing number 12. Got some cool covers for this book. And Poison Ivy number 16, which this is the first appearance of Chuck. He's described as a normal man in a normal world until he has another calling. That is the description of this character. We got some awesome covers for that. Moving on down to the next row, we got Shazam number 5. Some cool covers on that. Superman 78, The Metal Curtain. This is the sequel to the Superman 78 comic that came out a couple years back, or a year ago. Not a year ago, a couple years back. This book looks fun, looks interesting. Apologize for the shakiness. I'm kind of swapping hands again. This book looks fun, looks interesting. As you can see, we got some cool covers on that. So I know the Batman 89 Echoes one starts soon, so that one's also going to be a cool one to look out for. Next up, Wonder Woman #1 facsimile. Unfortunately, our main covers did come in damaged, but we got a beautiful foil, a really nice blank. If you've never read the first Wonder Woman, I would. It's a great book. Great art, great storyline. Super, super cool. These facsimiles, DC has been putting out a ton of facsimiles, and I love them, man. I love these books. Moving on to indie, we got Abbott's 1979 #2, Army of Darkness Forever #2. Got some cool covers and incentives on that. We got Creepshow #3, 2 cool covers for that. Damn Them All #10. It's not a limited series. It's now an ongoing. So we got some cool main cover and a nice variant right there. And Dark Ride #9, Dead Lucky #10, Destiny Gate. This is going to be issue number, I believe, 2. Yep, 2. We got Exodus, Tales of the Damned #1, Garbage Pail, Trashing Through Time #2, Polybagged with Card, House of Slaughter #19, Josie and the Pussycats Anniversary Spectacular #1. Moving on down, we got Mitch #1. He's described as a fluffy guy who's in a world of not so fluffy encounters. So this book looks hilarious. People were describing it as like a mix between like a detective story and then with like comedy aspects. I flipped through it. It looks really, really interesting. Again, some cool covers on that. My Little Pony. This is Classics Reimagined, Unicorn of Odd #3, and Knights #2. Now, give me 1 second. Let me pick up my notes that just fell before I talk about Tony's pick of the week. Petrol Head #1. This book I have heard so much hype for. I have heard people talk about this book nonstop. This is one of the only times when I do these videos where I'm going to give you the full description of the book, just because I have heard nothing but awesome things about this and people talking about how excited they are. So Petrol Head #1. In a climate crisis ravaged future, Metropolis, an old, grumpy, obsolete, smoke belching, cigar chopping, hot rod racing robot is one 12-year-old girl's only hope to save humanity. Without spoiling too much more than what that says, it's kind of got like welcome to the non-human race. Race meaning actual racing, which is pretty cool. It's very Mad Max-esque, which is pretty cool. What's up, Brian? So if there was a book to get this week, I honestly might recommend Petrol Heads because this looks crazy. Next up, we got Phantom Road #6. Santos Sisters Halloween special that got delayed is finally out. We got both covers, so we got the main cover, and then we got the Ghost Guts variant, which is pretty crazy. We got Scorch #23. We got that Walking Dead cover. Sonic issue #66. TMNT 145, the start to the whole road to 150. Got its incentive, and then the TMNT Street Fighter #5. Moving on down to the final row, we got Transformers. This is going to be issue #2. We got some cool covers on that, along with the 1 for 25 and the 1 for 10s and the 1 for 25s. Next up, we got Unnatural Order. As you can see, we have a ton of these right here. This is written by the guy who created X-23. Along with that, give me 1 second. This book I've heard nothing but good things about. The art looks really, really cool. Let me see if I can show something without spoiling too much really quickly. Without spoiling too much, the art is crazy. This could be like a cool thing. Vault Comics puts out some cool books. I've seen tons of people who have been super excited for this. No, Delaney's pick is going to be the last book this week, which is Zawa #1. I don't actually want to say too much about this because this book is wild. As you can see, we got that Scotty Young variant right there. So if you're a Scotty fan, you also know Scotty does some cool indie books. What I would recommend to everyone with this book, let me show you, is flip through, check out the art, see if it looks interesting to you, and try to avoid any information on this book as possible, because I feel like this could be a sleeper hit that is really, really cool, and wouldn't be surprised if this gets picked up later on. Possibly. All right, to the Facebook comment. I'm not just randomly talking to myself. So those are all the books coming out tomorrow. As always, we got some raffles still going on. Trying to think, is there anything else? Oh, yeah. So tomorrow we have a claim sale. For our YouTube audience who's watching, if you don't know, We have a separate Facebook page from the Mythical Mountain Jacksonville page that this is streamed on. We have exactly. We have a Mythical Mountain Crypt page. It's a private group. You answer a couple questions, you'll get in. We do exclusive sales, and we do claim sales on there, which is kind of like an auction thing. It's more of like a first come, first serve to anybody who is in the store. We also ship. So if you guys are watching and you're not local, we do ship items, including our website stuff and comics. So tomorrow night we're doing comics, and we have a ton of awesome books and a ton of slabs too. So if you're part of the crypt, you've already saw a teaser post that went out tonight. Definitely join the group. If you're not, if you're on the Mythical Mountain Jacksonville page or the YouTube, if you're not a part of the crypt, definitely join the crypt. It's free. I hate you so much. I say exactly all the time too, which is so annoying. So definitely join that. It's got tons of awesome things we do through there. And I look forward to seeing you guys there again tomorrow. Message me if you guys are curious about your pull list or if something's on your pull. After 11, we can pull things off the shelf. That first hour is that first come, first serve. Yeah, I tolerate you. That's a joke for anyone who is not understands my conversations with a person who's commenting. So if you want anything pulled off the wall that's not pull after 11, we'll do it. And with that, I hope you guys have a great night. If you're in tomorrow, I'll see you then. And if not, have a great week. Take care, guys.